Thank you, Lisa, and thank you everybody for coming out today. Sean, you didn't follow the script. I read the script. So I've got a bit of a message here, so I want to make sure I get it out, but we'll try to be reasonable with time here, Kayla. So first off, I want to congratulate you, and I want to say thank you for taking this day to shine the light on two really important topics. So I think that's a good applause. So my name is Steve Cody, and I'm now president of We the Parents that Sean talked about. And for me personally, this is really close to my heart, and really proud to be following behind somebody like Sean, shining the light on this topic. You know, we're focused, with We the Parents, we're focused on the youth. We're focused on making sure the youth are educated about drugs, you know, the good and the bad with drugs. We're focused on finding the gaps within the system so that the morning you wake up and a child, you know, maybe says to you, Dad, I think I'm addicted to drugs, I need help, that parent that just kind of got hit over the head with a club can go out there and navigate this system and get all the help that is available to them. And there's a lot of passionate people out here that want to help them, but there are gaps in our system. So as a group, we want to identify those gaps. And we're also here to hold people accountable. So when people tell us they're going to do something, they have to do it. We have to take care of our kids. So my journey, how I met Lisa, is really a kind of a day of hell. So I'm a dad, 5 kids, got a wife, have a business, so I would consider myself very fortunate. And through this day, you think of, you know, what does a single mom do? So here I am, you wake up in the morning, your kid's out all night, wake up, son says, Dad, I think I'm addicted to drugs, I need help. And you know, my cousin had died from drugs, so right away you go into panic mode. It's like, wow, what do I do? So first thing we do, we go to the pediatrician. Not sure why, my wife convinced me this was what we needed to do. We didn't know what to do. At this time it was cocaine. It was several years ago. And go to the pediatrician. He says, you know, I wouldn't worry too much. They'll get over it and this and that. I said, like I said, my son died from cocaine, or my cousin died from cocaine. You don't just get over this. So anyways, we left that office and said, okay, we're gonna go to CHEO. So we went to CHEO, again, all great people, but they couldn't help our son that said he had a drug addiction problem. So I said, okay, what do I do? Where do I go? And they said, go to the Royal Ottawa and they'll help you. And you know, I'm telling you this story, I just want to remind everybody, there's a lot of people that are very passionate about solving this problem. I'm only talking about the journey, and I can tell you that the journey has become easier, but we are here to find the gaps, right? So we go to Royal Ottawa, go up to the 3rd floor. Oh, your son's under 16, we can't help. Okay, so what can I do? So they said, call Dave Smith. Great organization, you hear a lot of great things. So I called Dave personally, he had done business with us. Dave was very compassionate about the problem. He says, Steve, he says, call our intake office. He says, we'll get back to you right away, but unfortunately I can't get your son in for about 3 months. Okay, so, you know, again, my son has told me in the morning he's addicted to drugs. I gotta solve this problem right now. So 3 months is too long, so I said to Dave, Dave, any other ideas? So he said, go down to Rita Wood and maybe they can help you right away. Go down, take my son, we go down to Rita Wood and go into the Rita Wood office, tell the lady what's happening. My son's addicted to drugs, we need help right now. And again, very compassionate, felt very badly. Said, look, here's, you gotta call our intake office. Unfortunately, we can't help you. It'll be about 3 months before we can provide any help. So, wow, okay, so now I get back in the car and I don't know what to do. So the next thing I do is I said, okay, I'm gonna go and see some public officials. So I drive out to, on Green Bank to see Pierre Poilievre. He had an office there. Walked right into Pierre Poilievre's office. Again, I got my son right beside me. Told him the story. He says, "Steve, this is not a federal issue. It's a provincial issue. Sorry, I can't help you." Okay? So, and you're mad, right? And you just want help for your child. So, next thing I did is I saw another sign out on Fallowfield, Lisa's office. I went out to see Lisa. I had my son with me, and I said, "Lisa, here's what's happening. Here's my day." She said, "Steve," and she was really compassionate, said, "Steve, I will help you. This won't be a problem." And I remember Lisa got on the phone, and we waited about 30 minutes, and she got off. She said, "Oh my God," she says, "You know, it's tough, you know." And I think for Lisa, that was, you know, we realized there were gaps in this system. And again, just a lot of people wanting to help for all the right reasons, but we couldn't get help. I can tell you, Lisa organized a community event then, got fully engaged, and you know, the moral of the story is we had a son pass away from drugs June 2013, and you know, I always wanted to get involved and help and whatnot. I just did not have the energy. I was in bed for about 9 months after that. When I saw Sean's letter, you know, I said, like, I got to get involved. I've got to do something. So I would really encourage. This is a community problem. We can't just leave it to other people to solve the problem. It's a problem for parents. You know, kids can help. Everybody can help. We have to shine the light. We have to talk about it. You can't be embarrassed. They're not bad kids. They just make mistakes. And I want to thank everybody for coming out here today. And we do have an amazing community of people trying to do some amazing work. And I want to thank everybody.
Thank you very much, Steve. I'll just say a few more things before we get into the panel presentations. But I wanted Sean and Steve to join me on the stage today, because I want to dispel the fact that this only happens on the wrong side of town. I want to dispel the fact that that people like your MPP and people like your local business owners don't struggle, because the reality is, if it can happen to us, it can happen to anybody. And the reality is, we only think sometimes this happens downtown. Sometimes we only think it happens in Vancouver or in Toronto. But it's happening in Barrhaven, it's happening in Canada, and depression can hit anybody, and drug addiction, as I've heard, can happen to anybody. So with